What if the next iPhone isn't a phone at all, but a walking, talking robot? Apple, the company that revolutionized music, phones, and wearables, may now be preparing to transform humanity's relationship with machines once again. A new report from Morgan Stanley claims Apple could generate up to $133 billion a year from humanoid robots by 2040. Yes, $133 billion, nearly the size of an entire national economy, all from machines that think, move, and interact like humans. According to the investment bank, Apple's potential leap into robotics could become its biggest business since the iPhone itself. Analysts suggest that, leveraging its loyal user base and ecosystem of devices, Apple could seize around 9% of the humanoid robot market within 15 years. If true, it means Apple's future may lie not in screens and silicon, but in steel, sensors, and artificial intelligence. A new frontier where your next Apple product might literally walk beside you. Humanoid robots have long existed in the realm of science fiction, from the gentle C-3PO to the menacing Terminator. But that fiction is fast becoming fact. Thanks to advancements in generative AI, computer vision, and robotics engineering, companies are now building machines capable of performing complex human-like tasks. And Apple, with its design expertise and ecosystem of devices, may have the perfect foundation to dominate the next wave. The report by Morgan Stanley notes that Apple's ability to merge hardware, software, and services, from iPhones to Apple Watch, from Siri to Apple Intelligence, gives it an unmatched advantage. Imagine a robot seamlessly integrated with iCloud, Apple Music, and Apple Home, capable of learning your habits and managing your world. For Apple, humanoid robotics isn't just a product. It's a platform, one that could redefine personal computing itself. The race toward humanoid robotics isn't happening in isolation. Around the world, technology giants are pouring billions into developing what NVIDIA CEO Jensen Huang calls physical AI, machines that can see, reason, and act in the real world. NVIDIA, already the heart of AI computing, has rolled out its Isaac GR00T platform, powered by the Jetson AGX Thor computer, designed to train and control humanoid robots. Foxconn, Apple's major manufacturing partner, recently announced plans to deploy humanoid robots at its NVIDIA-powered AI server plant in Houston. These robots won't just move boxes or weld components. They'll think, adapt, and collaborate with humans on factory floors. This marks a pivotal shift in industry. Robots not just replacing labor, but becoming partners in production. Meanwhile, Amazon is already proving that automation can scale. The retail giant recently celebrated deploying its 1 millionth robot in a fulfillment center in Japan. While most of these are wheeled machines that move product stacks, Amazon is experimenting with humanoid designs too. The company has tested Agility Robotics' Digit Robot, capable of walking on 2 legs and manipulating objects, a step closer to human versatility. Amazon's home assistant robot, Astro, already brings robotics into living rooms, patrolling homes as a moving security companion. Although Astro currently costs $1,599 and requires an invitation to buy, it signals Amazon's intent to make home robots mainstream. As Morgan Stanley points out, if Apple enters this race, its unmatched design finesse and consumer trust could make home robotics as designed. And then, of course, there's Elon Musk. The Tesla CEO has boldly declared that 80% of Tesla's future value will come not from cars, but from robots. His Optimus humanoid robot is already walking, performing yoga poses, and handling small tasks. Musk envisions a future where every home and factory will employ Optimus units for daily chores and industrial work. If Musk is right, humanoid robots may soon become as ubiquitous as smartphones. But what happens when Apple steps into that space? Analysts predict that Apple's emphasis on privacy, seamless integration, and premium design could instantly elevate consumer trust, a critical factor when people are asked to let an intelligent machine live in their home. In short, Apple could make robots not just useful, but fashionable. Morgan Stanley's analysis offers more than hype. It lays out a path grounded in Apple's proven model. Hardware plus services equals sustained revenue. Just as Apple turned the iPhone into a recurring ecosystem, from iCloud to Apple Music and App Store subscriptions, its robots could come bundled with premium software services. Imagine a monthly Apple Robotics plan, offering security monitoring, household management, health tracking, and even companionship features. If even a fraction of Apple's billion-device customer base adopts such products, the numbers soar into the hundreds of billions. Analysts call this a conservative estimate, projecting $130 billion in annual revenue with just 9% market share. A scenario that could make Apple the global leader in personal robotics by 2040. But beyond the numbers lies a deeper question. What happens when technology takes human form? Apple's brand has always revolved around emotional design, products that feel personal. But humanoid robot, however, pushes that relationship into uncharted territory. When your Apple device can look you in the eye, talk back, and maybe even understand your emotions, the line between tool and companion begins to blur. Ethicists warn that such intimacy with machines could reshape social behavior and privacy expectations. Yet, Apple's cautious reputation may work in its favor. Unlike more aggressive tech rivals, Apple has consistently prioritized security and controlled ecosystems. If the company can bring warmth and trust to robotics, it could make artificial intelligence more human and less intimidating than ever before. Still, challenges remain. The humanoid robotics industry faces immense hurdles, from hardware costs to safety regulations. Even Tesla's Optimus and Boston Dynamics Atlas remain prototypes far from mass-market affordability. Apple would need to solve complex engineering problems like battery life, motion stability, and ethical AI deployment before its vision becomes reality. But as history shows, Apple thrives on entering mature markets and reinventing them. It didn't invent the smartphone, but it perfected it. It didn't invent the smartwatch, yet it defined it. Robotics could be its next masterpiece, a synthesis of design, AI, and humanity. If any company can turn mechanical motion into emotional connection, it's Apple. As Morgan Stanley's forecast reverberates across Silicon Valley, one thing is clear. The age of humanoid robots is no longer a distant dream. From Amazon's warehouses to Tesla's labs, from NVIDIA's AI brains to Foxconn's factories, the groundwork is being laid for a new kind of revolution, one where machines walk, talk, and assist in ways we once only imagined. And at the center of it all may stand Apple, poised to turn science fiction into the next trillion-dollar business reality. Whether these robots become companions, workers, or even extensions of ourselves, they could mark the next great leap in human technology. The iPhone transformed communication. The Apple robot could transform life itself.